Hi, I'm Craig Ecclestone. I'm with AYVA Educational Solutions, and I'm at the PASCO booth at the NSTA conference in Los Angeles, and I've been having an opportunity here to play with the SmartCart, which I've done a fair number of times before, but I haven't had that much opportunity to actually play with the curved track, which I think is very cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to collect some data, or I did collect some data. I'm just going to show you what the results are. Where what I did is I pushed the cart along and had it come all the way back as such, and I wanted to see whether I could see, looking at the position graph, when it started going up the curved track. So I've got up here the data that I just recorded. And as I said, I started collecting the data right at the point that I released the cart from my fingers. So right around here I released it from my fingers. I'm finding it awfully difficult looking at that graph, determining when exactly it may have actually started going up the curve. But look what I've done here. On the next graph, I've got the same data, but this time I've added, in addition to the position graph here in red, I've got a velocity curve as well. And look at this curve, and it tells it's revealing some interesting information here. If you notice here, the velocity is constant at about 1.8 meters per second. Well, that's at the point where I've let it go, and it's going on its own, and it's on the flat point right there. But notice what happens when it starts going up the curve. All right, look what happens to the velocity. It starts decelerating. At this particular point, right there, it's going to be right at the very, very top and start coming back down the track. So it's up here at that 0 point and then starts coming back down. All right, I've done one other plot here, looking back up to the screen. So again, I've got the position data here in green. I've got the velocity data here in red, but I've added acceleration. So I've taken the second derivative of position. And look at this, right here, you've got approximately 0 acceleration at the point where it's flat. And look at how much it's dropped off here. Look how pronounced that is, all right? Look how much information you can get from this position graph. And again, when you look at that position graph, look at this position graph. Could you ever possibly tell there was that much information in that curve? But when you take the first and second derivative, you can tell exactly what's going on when the cart hits the curve, when it goes up to the top, when it comes back down. It's very revealing data and exciting to look at. Thank you very much.